welcome to Final Whistle this weekend. We have a lot lined up for you, including Tottenham Hotspur playing Liverpool at Wembley Stadium, Chelsea welcoming Watford at Stamford Bridge, and of course, remember, you can talk to us on our social media platforms. Our Facebook page is Final Whistle, and of course, Instagram at Final Whistle KE, Twitter at Final Whistle KE, and of course, this week we have another man. Manchester United Yoga goes out of the set, and another Manchester United fan comes on the set. Jonah, karibu kwenye Final Whistle.
Thank you for having me.
Now let's just start this off. Chelsea wanacheza na Watford at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea walipigwa last weekend na Crystal Palace. Watford wakapiga Arsenal. I know that's something that Jared doesn't want to hear regularly. How do you see this game? Chelsea versus Watford at the Bridge.
Chelsea versus Watford. Chelsea ndio wamekuwa na a very tough time from the start of the season.
Yeah.
Watford have gained some form because of the confidence that Marco Silva has brought to the team. But I actually see, since Chelsea being at home and their recent endeavors in the Champions League where they drew 3-3 with Roma, I see Chelsea trying to make a comeback and try to make a statement to show that we are
the champions.
Yes.
But Jonah, yes. If you look at the majority of the points that they've lost at Stamford Bridge. Walipigwa na Burnley at Stamford, wakapigwa na Manchester City at Stamford Bridge, wakatoka sare na Arsenal at home. Is that worrying?
I think it's just the only reason as to why why Chelsea might have had such a time was because one, because of the bench power, two, because of the frustration the coach has, three, the pressure to perform, and like I said, even as Yoga, who's not here, what he said is that league cup has a curse attached to it. You win it now, the following season
defending it is a problem. Okay, wacha tungoje your predictions. Jared, Watford walipiga Arsenal last weekend, and this is a battle of 4th and 5th, Chelsea versus Watford. Nani anashinda hii?
With all fairness, if Chelsea are not so careful, Watford wanaweza shinda 2 game. Or maybe if you guys are lucky, itaisha 1-1 or just let's call it a draw. So talking of Watford now, Marco Silva amefanya this team iko na fluidity in it. They are determined. They keep pushing guys mpaka to the end.
And they're also playing good football.
Exactly. Arsenal walikuwa wanashinda hiyo match. Kama uliona first half, ulikuwa like this just a walkover, 3 points in the bag first. But venyawa sawa walikuja second half nini, they started pushing us nini, kidogo amefunga dakika 74, before you know it tumeshindwa the last kick of the match. So venye hii game inaendelea wanacheza hivi, sasa Tottenham Chelsea wanaendua a torrid time. Sijui nini inaendelea na the team. Home form yao kidogo ina dwindle. You're not so sure today they're up, tomorrow they're down. So if they're not careful, Watford might just come out with the win.
Jonah, yes. They're missing N'Golo Kante.
Yes,
you can even
exactly.
feel my voice is now down.
Yes.
Are we winning ama hii kitu ni ngumu kwetu?
Well, then again, you still have Danny Drinkwater, but I haven't seen him.
And the
Bakayoko. Injury list.
Still on the injury list, but you have Bakayoko. Bakayoko is trying to step up.
Yes.
Him teaming up with I know him teaming up probably with Fabregas in the field, I guess, and then you have Willian on one side, Hazard on this other side, or Pedro, and then Hazard. Hazard has come back to form. I'm pretty sure he might have a goal or two and a couple of assists.
So hii tunashinda.
So hii naona mkishinda hii.
Alright, tuache Chelsea. Hii ni rahisi vile Jonah amesema, hii tunashinda. Let's go to Wembley Stadium. Tottenham Hotspur versus Liverpool. Tottenham is not si ile timu tulikuwa tumeze last season. Then kuna difference kidogo ka Chelsea pia. Liverpool pia wameanza ku struggle kidogo in a way, even though they're missing Sadio Mane. Last week they drew against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Spurs getting result at Wembley has been a problem this season. Do you think this will give Liverpool an edge?
Okay, I believe it will give Liverpool an edge because seeing Liverpool in a way are usually giant killers.
Yes.
So they perform extremely well against
Manu pekee ndio
except for Man United, but that we all know how Mourinho plays each and every single game. For this one, I see Liverpool giving a horrendous time to Tottenham because one, they are giant killers. Two, they have formidable form, especially in the attacking part. The only part that they might be failing perhaps is because of the defense. They lack a leader. They lack a strong-willed person who keeps them rooted to the ground.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that even Jamie Carragher and Michael Owen were debating about. Jamie Carragher still insists that they're supposed to actually have...
They don't have a leader.
They don't have a leader. They just need one.
So nani anashinda?
Hii mechi ngumu kama venye iko, I see Liverpool.
Liverpool winning.
I see Liverpool.
Jared, Sadio Mane is being missed by Liverpool. Victor Wanyama is being missed by Tottenham Hotspur. Does that neutralize this match?
Okay, to some extent, yeah, because it's this favors the other team, this favors the other team. Okay, but if I'm to call it, I'd say Tottenham is going to win this game. And if I'm to borrow a leaf, if I was Mauricio Pochettino, I'd borrow a leaf from Mourinho. When Mourinho was playing Liverpool, it's a more of a defensive game against Liverpool. Then he was waiting for these guys and maybe hit them on the counter-attack. So if I was Mauricio Pochettino, which he did against Real Madrid, I'll deploy 5 midfielders. So if you can deploy 5 midfielders here, play a hurricane in front of you, then wait for these guys to come and attack, then hit them on the counter-attack.
Which they are very good at.
Yeah, which they are very good at. So in this game, I'd say they sit back, wait for Liverpool to come at them, then hit them on the counter, and the game is theirs.
So Hurricane will inspire Spurs.
Yeah, I'm sure he will inspire Spurs in this game.
Aya, wacha tutoke Wembley twende Liverpool. Everton wanacheza na Arsenal at Goodison Park. Everton wamenunua watu wengi, but still they are not playing as a team. They are not getting results. There are rumors out there that Ronald Koeman might be the next casualty as a manager in the Premier League. Do you think do you think it's too early for people to start talking of sacking Ronald Koeman?
Yeah, it's too early to call it now. I'd say we need to give these guys a couple of games, 3 or 4 or 5 coming fixtures, and see how they will fare on. Because this is a new team. You have like 11 players in the pitch who actually don't know each other. They just came like a few months ago. They came together, and you want them to bond and have that gel and fluidity in the team and start scoring goals. So I'm sure this is a very capable team. They are young. They still have the energy in them. So I'm sure in a couple of games coming, they'll have...
So how do you see this game?
This game, I see Arsenal coming out with the win, of course. Because tulipigwa juzi na Watford. So I'm sure hiyo kitu bado inasumbua watu. And trust you me, when they come to this game, they'll have something to prove, and they'll scratch. Even if it's to scratch a win, they will scratch and come out with a victory.
All right.
Even if it's a 2-1
win for Arsenal. Now,
yeah.
Jonah, I can call it strugglers derby. Both Arsenal and Everton wamekuwa struggles this tangu season yanze. Even
Arsenal is not struggling. We were struggling past tense.
Yeah. Even though tumecheza only 8 matches in the league so far. But these two teams are not playing as we expected. How do you see Everton Arsenal at Goodison Park?
Goodison Park is an extremely tough terrain for Arsenal. For Arsenal, for any other team that comes to Everton, to Goodison Park. In this game, yes, like I agree with Jared. He said that since Koeman has now brought an influx of players, new players, they need to acclimatize, they need to get used to each other. Chemistry doesn't just come just like that immediately. It needs time. It needs testing. It needs work on from year, week in, week out, like that. So a couple of weeks into the game, probably by January, Everton might be
forced to reckon with them.
Yes.
So wapate muda.
Yes.
So nani anashinda?
Imechi na Gigi
will do for you.
Gigi will do for me.
All right, apart from those 3 games tumeangalia, we also have Southampton wanacheza na West Bromwich Albion, Chelsea of course tumesema wanacheza na Watford, Swansea City wanacheza na Leicester City. Now talking about Swansea City and Leicester juzi wamefukuza kocha Craig Shakespeare. Was it too early for Shakespeare to be sacked?
Yeah, for me, I think it was too early. You can't fire somebody 4 months into something, into the season. So walifuta alikuwa anaitwa Ranieri and again wakafuta sahi wamefuta Shakespeare. So I think it's just the owners, I think they want more from Leicester City now that they won the Premier League, and right now it's not just happening. So I hear rumors zikoko nje wanasema some Allardyce, yeah, Dijk, even Tuchel from who was in Dortmund. Yeah, so right now I think for them it's just a matter of survival. And if it's a matter of survival, the only person I can think of is some Allardyce, because he's known for pulling teams, yeah, from relegation. So if they bring him in, people like Mahrez are gonna have
Jonah, how big an impact is Shakespeare's sacking to Leicester City?
I think it's actually monumental, because the players themselves had already started acclimatizing to Craig Shakespeare, and they were even able to survive last season, even after Ranieri's exit. So now for Leicester sacking Shakespeare came as a big shocker to me, and it's unfortunately it's the game. It's the way the game is played. You need results. Results are the ones that keep the club up, not just good performance alone.
Right, we take a short break. When we come back, tunataka kuangazia Champions League. Jared, do you want to move out of the set? Since Arsenal are not in the Champions League.
No. So good.
When we come back, tunataka kuangalia talk about the UEFA Champions League. Juzi tukaona Chelsea wakatoka sare 3-3, and of course Spurs pia walienda Santiago Bernabeu, they drew 1-1. I mean 1-1 I should say. When we return, welcome back to the show, and of course remember ya kwamba hii show inakuja kwa hisani ya M-Cheza. M-Cheza, pesa zako, ushindi wako. And of course on the 17th of this month kuna mtu alishinda the daily millionaire jackpot ya M-Cheza, and of course nilikuwa na nafasi swafi sana ya kuongea na yeye, and of course he also predicted game ya Arsenal, Everton, Liverpool versus Spurs, and this is the moment that I think tumsikize. Yeye ni fan wa Arsenal by the way, Jared. Tusikize alikuwa anasema aje kuhusu hizi games mbili. So on the 17th of October this year, the M-Cheza Daily Millionaire Jackpot ilishindwa na one Stanley Irungu. Now Stanley, how did you feel after kupigwa simu ya kwamba umeshinda Daily Millionaire Jackpot ya M-Cheza?
It was a very great feeling. It's something that I've been waiting for. Actually, for the last 3 months, I was determined that I was going to win this game. So I've been praying consistently on a day-to-day basis. I just told myself that I wasn't going to give up. And I thank God that luckily, at the end of the day, I managed to win it.
Now, congratulations on that. Before we started recording, ulikuwa unaniambia wewe ni fan wa Arsenal. This weekend Arsenal wanacheza na Everton at Goodison Park. Both teams wamekuwa kistruggle sana. Arsenal leo wanashinda, kesho wanashindwa, Everton the same. How do you see this game, Everton versus Arsenal?
Of course, Arsenal is going to win. Arsenal have been...
But juzi walipigwa na Watford.
Walipigwa na Watford, but hiyo ilikuwa bahati mbaya. If you look at the match, look at the possession, look at the goals on shot, I can confidently go for an Arsenal win.
So if somebody were to bet Everton versus Arsenal, you would say Arsenal any day?
Arsenal any day. Take school.
Arsenal any day, you can even bet unaweza ekelea school fees, and of course the returns zinaweza kuwa kubwa sana. Now let's forget about Everton versus Arsenal. Kuna Spurs versus Liverpool at the Wembley Stadium. Spurs walienda Santiago wakatoka sare 1-1 na Real Madrid. Liverpool walipiga Maribor 7-0 in the Champions League. Now wakikutana in the Premier League this weekend. How do you see this game?
Yeah, it's a tight game. Liverpool is doing well, but a bit inconsistent. Tottenham is doing well. very consistent with respect to defense. So I would go for a Tottenham win.
Even though wamekuwa kistruggle sana wakicheza Wembley wajua wamekuwa na jinx kidogo at Wembley. So don't you think that can also play in this game?
Yeah, it will, but they're also aware of that. So they are likely to play a defensive kind of a game. But I expect some goals.
All right, now for wale ambao wamependa sana kuwekeza every now and then on mcheza.co.ke, what kind of advice do you have for them now, since when you're one of the daily millionaire jackpot winners?
The most important thing is to keep praying. It's not 100% guaranteed, but definitely one time you are going to win. But the most important thing is that you really need to calculate your risk well. Don't place a bet using pesa ambayo ulikuwa unataka kutumia kununua uga. Always calculate your risk.
Unaweza lala njaa.
Unalala njaa.
All right, so umesikia, never bet na ile pesa ambayo umeweka kando kununua nayo unga, because saa zingine you never know, unaweza lala njaa vile Stanley amesema. mcheza.co.ke inakupatia nafasi safi ukue kama irungu kushinda daily millionaire jackpot. Visit mcheza.co.ke and uenda ukaa mshindi wa 2 million Kenya shillings. All right, that's how it is. You through mcheza unashinda pesa nyingi, and of course that doesn't take away the fact that we're a football fan. Would just bet on Chelsea, Arsenal, on even the Champions League. Now, guys, let's now talk about the UEFA Champions League. Jared, let's start with you. Chelsea welcomed Roma at Stamford Bridge. Me as a Chelsea fan, I thought this game would be easy for Chelsea. We were leading 2-0. At the end of the night, it ended up 3-3. Is there a crisis at Chelsea?
First of all, you guys are missing Kante. Big, that's a big thing for you guys. You guys sold Matic. At least Matic could have covered the Kante, the absence of Kante, but he's no longer there. You have Thiago Bakayoko. Then you deploy Fabregas alongside him. Fabregas is known to be an attacking type of midfielder.
No DM.
You know, not DM. So, of course, now you guys are having problems. So in this match, actually, you guys, it was just a matter of survival. Because you can't be leading 2-0, you're 2-0 up. These guys come from behind.
They lead 3-2.
You draw, then they lead you guys by a goal. So Chelsea, I don't know. Your next fixture is against
Roma. To Rome.
And of course, uko mtapigwa kama kawaida. Tutaongea after hiyo.
Jonah, what's the problem with Chelsea at the moment?
I think when Chelsea welcomed Roma at the bridge, I saw that Chelsea knew what they were supposed to do. So they went ahead, they were leading 2 goals, and then at some point you became relaxed because you knew it's now done and dusted. So the defense took a back seat and let 2 goals from Dzeko, who was just completely outstanding. I mean that the first goal he did was
I remember such a goal was scored by Van Persie against Chelsea.
Exactly, and you can only just remember only 2 strikers who have actually done that against Chelsea. So yes, so I honestly see that the only problem with Chelsea right now is just that confidence. That confidence is not there.
All right. Now, Chelsea, N'Golo Kante is being missed. David Luiz was deployed in the defensive midfield, and he performed so well and even scored a goal, as you can see now. Is he a good replacement for Kante?
Nope. For me, nope. David Luiz is more of he's erratic. Let me use that. And
so would you prefer an erratic player in the defense other than in the midfield? Because for me, if you ask me, I think I would prefer him in the midfield.
Defensive midfielder, you need to be disciplined, first things first. Because the defense depends on you. You need to break play and give your midfielders the ball so that they can attack. So if you're not that disciplined enough, you'll bring about fouls. You'll be committing fouls, first of all, free kicks, and we know AS Roma, they're kind of lethal when it comes to free kicks at some point, because they have Njenga and he's a good free kick taker. So you need somebody who's disciplined, and discipline is what Kante offers.
All right.
You cannot compare David Luiz to Kante.
Yeah. All right, watching at Chelsea, walitoka sare, of course, we're waiting in the next 2 weeks to know what will happen at the Stadio di Olimpico in Rome. Now, let's now talk about Real Madrid versus Spurs. Me as a football fan, I thought tukienda pale, Spurs wakienda pale, they would be humiliated. But Spurs kind of they are proving us wrong in this group. They are the leaders so far. Do you think they are just good for this team, or they prepared so well for this group?
In my own view, I actually believe that Tottenham Hotspurs actually prepared themselves extremely well for this match, because they actually knew exactly what they wanted to do and what they were actually going to do. That's why in the first half, again, just like Chelsea, Real Madrid were relaxed. They saw just a couple of goals, maybe 2 at the most, and then we just sit back, we just close up the defense, and then the game ends in their favor. So when they scored, when they scored, and then as the first half was ongoing, I saw that Real Madrid weren't expecting an extremely strong Tottenham side. To the point that I actually saw Kane playing wide, and he was completely phenomenal. I mean, he dribbled past two defenders. I believe Tottenham were
they really prepared for Real Madrid.
They really prepared. They were just outstanding.
Jared, are you surprised that Spurs are really taking this group by storm?
Yeah, I'm really surprised. I was ready to welcome them, by the way, to the Europa League. Yeah, I say that. Yeah. So I actually rooted for Dortmund to come second. So so Tottenham is really surprising me. And when they went to this match, Real Madrid actually, for them, I think it's not a matter of them seeing Tottenham as just like a walkover. Real Madrid also, they are struggling, because the teams they used to beat, like, let's say 4 goals to nil, 5 goals to nil.
They end up winning 2-1.
They are struggling. They're actually scratching for that win. So Real Madrid, they're also shaky right now. I don't know what's happening, but they are shaky now.
So do you think in the reverse match at Wembley Stadium, Spurs might beat them?
No. I think in the reverse match, actually, that's when you're going to see what Real Madrid is all about. So that's when the beast is going to come out.
Just to add to what Jared said, the problem with Real Madrid right now, and I'm sorry to say this, it's just one person, Karim Benzema. If Marco Asensio had started the match instead of Benzema, we might be talking of a different outcome of this match.
Of this game.
Yes.
Alright, tuachane na Real Madrid versus Tottenham Hotspur game ilitoka sare. We are waiting to see what's going to happen in the reverse match at Wembley Stadium. Now let's talk about Manchester United went to Portugal. Wakapiga mtu a slender 1-0 win. Manchester United, do you think they got an easier group?
Okay, I wouldn't say they got an easier group, because
but a group that comprises CSK Moscow and Benfica.
You remember, you can't write off Benfica, because Benfica was causing problems in the previous group stage last season. Benfica right now, the only problem they have is just that confidence, and they lost a couple of players. Like they lost Lindelof to Man United, they lost Renato Sanchez to Bayern. When Renato Sanchez, they also lost Guedes to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So I believe it's just a matter of confidence. Right now, the whole match day 3 of the Champions League was either lack of confidence or just being relaxed, and then the other side being improvement and well prepared.
Jared, I know you are also interested to talk about Manchester United. This group, was it easy for them, Manchester are just good?
This is as easy as it may come for Manchester United, by the way. And going into this match, by the way, I expected Manchester United to win by like 4 goals to nil, because at the start of the season, they used to give people PK. Mlikuwa tu mnakula ma PK tuki. But now things are changing now. We are seeing Manchester United is actually struggling. They drew against Liverpool.
Maybe it's the kind of formation that Mourinho deploys.
No, it's not all about the formation. The formation, it's the same type of players he used to deploy when alikuwa anapiga watu 4 goals to nil. It's the same type of players he's deploying right now. Lukaku is not scoring now. It's now like 2 games he hasn't scored. When alikuwa anasema anafunga kila siku. Things now, but that's a sign of vitu zimeanza kutokea now. Sasa ndio hiyo like the tower is now crumbling, pole pole, piece by piece. Against a team like Benfica, I expected like 4 goals to nil. They struggled actually. It's like the goalkeeper actually ndo aliwapatia hiyo bao. Because hiyo bao ilikuwa of course angefanya TV and the game ends 0-0.
In a draw.
Yeah, so
alright. Tuachana na Manchester United because I know Manchester tukiongea about United we can talk all day long.
Yes. Now, it's a whole book.
As you can see now on your screen we have other matches that will play. Feyenoord walipigwa at home na Shakhtar Donetsk. Leipzig wakapiga mtu
my team
3
now
goals to 2. Leipzig walipiga Porto 3 goals to 2. And of course the biggest winners Liverpool beating Maribor 7 goals to 0. Liverpool were just good.
I expected nothing less, by the way. Yeah, I expected nothing less than that. I expected them to actually beat these guys vizuri. Because this is where in opportunity imekuja, unaona. This is where you get to ni kama uko practice session, unaona. Like cheza funga, go back, funga. So I expected nothing less. So
and interestingly, all those 7 goals were scored in the first half. Now, Jonah.
Yes.
Spartak Moscow in the same group as Liverpool. Walipiga Sevilla 5-1. Were you surprised?
I wasn't surprised because, like I even told Jared at one point, Spartak Moscow is one of those teams that most people are actually overrating in this whole group stage of the Champions League. I see Spartak Moscow even going past the knockout stages.
So you think they are in this group, wao na Liverpool what I make through?
Hao na Liverpool pekee ndo wana make.
Alright, Paul Nicosia
Sevilla of course they're used to Europa League. Yes. So wakuja huko tuwachape then they go home.
Paul Nicosia pia wakatoka sana na Borussia Dortmund of all the teams. Something might be wrong with Borussia Dortmund.
Yes.
Somewhere.
Yes.
I actually rooted for these guys to actually finish second in their group. Behind Real Madrid. Then we welcome Tottenham to the Europa League.
Sahi inakaa mtacheza nao in the
ni kama tunacheza na but it's okay. Same result of course, wakuje tuwapige. Yes.
Alright, let's wait for the next 2 weeks. Tutakuwa tuna on a return legs of the match day. That's match day 4 in the UEFA Champions League where Sevilla will be hosting Spartak Moscow. Liverpool will be hosting now Maribor. Now guys, before we end it, I don't know, Jonah, I should say.
Jonah. Two names confused there.
Yes. Your final take from today's show.
Like I said, the confidence versus well-preparedness, relaxation versus improvement. Right now, what teams like Chelsea, what Real Madrid can do, they're not supposed to go to a match in a relaxed mode. They need to go into a match knowing that this match, it's like it's the last match. It's like it's the knockout stage. So it's like the final leg. They just need to go there,
go all out.
Treat your opponents with respect, or it weakens you. That's the thing that I'll go with.
All right, that's a good advice. Now, Jared.
Yeah, mine ni umesema vizuri. Form temporary, but class
is permanent.
But sasa when Watford, when they visit Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, wasiulete, they shouldn't allow that to deter them.
The
exactly. Waende tu hapo, they did what they do best, and actually scratch a win, and my weekend itakuwa awesome.
Wow. All right. That's the point where we leave the show this weekend. And of course, remember you can follow us on our social media platforms. Our Facebook page is Final Whistle, and of course Instagram at Final Whistle K, and kwa wale ambao pia wanapenda Twitter at Final Whistle K. I'm called Kwanya Joshua. Until next time, goodbye.